So, I've been sifting through the updates from this week's maintenance, and Season 11 is looking more and more like it's just not going to live up to player expectations. Plus, we have an old fan favorite apparel event that has apparently now made a stealthy return to the game, and by the way, there's a big question mark on this one. What's going on, everybody? It's LtBuzzLitebeer, and welcome back to my channel. Now, I'll speak more on the breakdown of Season 11 in a moment, but the buzz, no pun intended, right now is centered around an event that never came to be and the apparel event crossover that was originally going to be tied to it. Now, I need to try to keep today's upload as short as possible, so let's just skip right to the details. On Tuesday, when TU 17.1 went live, there was a sneaky but welcome addition that was added back to the Manhunt timeline, that being the return of the Resident Evil Apparel crossover event. Now, I don't post it here to the channel, but I'm a huge fan of this franchise, and seeing it brought back to the division, well, yeah, I'm just going to say it's good to see. Now, many of you don't know, but the Resident Evil Apparel was originally tied to a previously canceled project called Codename Nightmare that was going to be taking place at Kenley College, and we got to see just a few seconds of this concept when the first Summit trailer dropped back in September 2020. That event was eventually delayed and then ultimately canceled, and poor old Kenley College was again set on the back burner. Yeah, Kenley, right? What a cool area with loads of potential. An area today that I think could be repurposed into this high-octane domination-style indoor PvP arena, but yeah, that's just one of my many ideas for alternatives to what we currently have in the live game. As I said, the Codename Nightmare event was eventually canceled, and the Resident Evil Apparel event was then postponed until we finally saw it live in February 2021. Now, it really missed its opportunity to drop around Halloween, but it dropped nonetheless, and it's still one of my favorite apparel events in the Division 2's history. Here's that trailer that preceded the event going live, and seeing Hunk at the end was really a nice touch. Ultimately, there were 4 outfits to assemble, plus a 5th bonus set as a reward for logging in during the event. Now, the first was the Umbrella Corporation Operative. I guess they couldn't call him Hunk, I don't know why, but anyways, it included 4 pieces and 2 gear dies. The second was the Chris Redfield Star set, which was only 3 pieces, but we got another gear die. The third was the Jill Valentine Stars 4-piece set with an additional gear die, and the fourth was a 3-piece set for the Rebecca Chambers Stars outfit with no gear dies associated with this one. Now, upon completion of the entire apparel event, we got this stupid, creepy Nemesis mask, and yeah, this one still weirds me out. Also, I believe there was also a league associated with this one that awarded you the T-Virus backpack charm, although I may be wrong on that detail on how to get it. The bonus 5th set was for logging in during the event, and it was the iconic RPD 3-piece set for Leon Kennedy. Additional requirements were that you had to own the Woney expansion and have completed the entire New York campaign. Now, why are we talking about this? Well, the answer is because as of this last maintenance, the Resident Evil Apparel event is set to return to the game in just under 6 weeks' time, and we can see it in the Season 11 timeline just before we take on Auntie. So, good news is if you wanted to get those vanity items, like you see people running around as Hunk and always wanted to get a hold of those sets, here's your opportunity. Now, of course, I think you can still purchase these pieces in the store right now for either premium credits or textiles, but yeah, I guess the event's coming in 6 weeks. Too bad we never got to earn the Vector Vanity items, or maybe those can be added into the game before this next Resident Evil event timer begins. And this brings me to this promised quick recap of Season 11, and now that we can get a better look at what we have here, it's not much. One new apparel event with tactical gear, better items than we've seen in the past. I mean, I'd personally like to see a more Ghost Recon vibe to our next offerings, but still, what we have right now are not the worst. We've got 2 new exotics, the Ninja Bike and Sacred Imperium, both currently bugged and both currently broken. We got a new gear set and a new brand set, both marksman rifle centric. No new missions, no new content outside of the Manhunt missions, which are reused assets with a modified final mission format. And now we're getting the return of one of my favorite apparel events. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love Resident Evil, but this is another reused asset. Now, in terms of content for Season 11, a season I believe I heard was going to impress everyone and turn a lot of heads, I'm not seeing much meat to this burger. And I could turn this into another hour-long video touching on the myriad of technical and stability issues currently plaguing the live game, which I'm going to resist the temptation to do. At least let's try to keep this one middle of the road. Anyways, it looks like Resident Evil is returning, so we can become resident agents, if you will, and I'm going to keep checking for updates on this one as we still have no confirmation or denial from the team over at Massive about if this one's going to happen. As always, leave me your feedback in the comment section below and I will do my best to respond. Remember to hit that big, beautiful subscribe button and ring the notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. If you could take a few seconds more to rate and or share this video, that would also be greatly appreciated. Remember, you can find and follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and over in my open community Discord server, links to all of which can be found in the video description and pinned comments below. I want to throw a huge shout out to the over 114,000 of you that have taken that leap and hit that subscribe button. And as always, a huge thanks to the Buzz Battalion patrons over on Patreon. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.